Dr. Moses Michael Odon Okune is the Wanyasi. And he's the only Wanyasi we are playing our true allegiance to.
Million
My name is Peter Okeloyo. I'm the clan chief of Bakopel Korapo, one of the renowned clans in Lango South region over here and across the world. I'm also the chairperson transition committee. I hold the mantle on the general administration of the Lango Cultural institutions at the moment. And the day that I knew, with my 18 members of the committee, we were going to hand over officially yesterday to His Highness, the Wanyasi Dr. Engineer Moses Michael Okune. I'm right now standing here on behalf of the entire clan chief of Lango Sub region and on behalf of Lango Cultural institutions. First and foremost, to express my deep disappointment with a lot of pains in my heart, and my heart bleeds when I begin talking because of what happened really recently to the Lango Cultural institutions that culminated into a total destruction of our programs, which was supposed to take place on the 2nd. In the name of court judgment that came out by Philip Odoki, I must say this, that what happened, it is a real fire set ablaze in the institution of Lango and other tribes and the government of Uganda. First of all, court cancellation of coronation over the weekend made Lango go through a worst weekend ever in their life, in the history, where everybody were mourning as if somebody was dead. In fact, every people were dead in the spirit and action because of the most stubborn, phlegmatic judgment made by Philip Odoki. The judgment by Justice Philip Odoki is an affront to culture of Lango, especially attempting to reimpose the old Musée Yosamaduri to be regazetted. Something which was not in front of him in the court. Odu did not claim that he wants to be reinstated. Odu wrote an abdication letter long ago and he was waiting to come out. Odu went and talked to His Excellency the President and requested him to accord him with some package like vehicle and then money so that he could repatriate himself back home and rest. And indeed, as a loving father, the father of the nation, President, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kagota Yoweri Museveni, responded positively, and vehicles was given worth millions of shillings. Money was given to him. The Musée was comfortable and he went back to Teboke without claiming to be reinstated in any way. I am so much perplexed that the judgment that Mr. Odoki came out with did not please anybody at all. It exhibited the highest degree of non-professionalism that he played in the judiciary. And his fellow justices must mark this one very well, that what Odoki did has left us with no option but to question the caliber of the people, the caliber of the judges we have in Uganda these days. If it is not being tainted by the corruptible tendency where if money comes in, one must stain his hands and pull it. And he did it intentionally. The culture of Lango has been disorganized, has been tried in all ways, but we shall not be pulled down in any way. As elders, We fear for the future of Lango because the negative sentiment of this ruling will now impact in the life of our children, in the life of our people trans the world, and in the life of other tribes, because we are now marking one by one who are these people who are trying to pop their nose into our administrative system of our culture. I want to say this. Recently, we have seen on social media everywhere where one of our brother who could have been crying because of the humiliation as Lango got, he was even chanting and moving all over social media, praising himself as a Gwangokul that is very close to Anita, the right honorable speaker of Uganda. And this has made us to confirm recently when he imposed himself on a photo with Anita, trying to tender in his document, forged document that he was elected. And we have realized that Kumbe, that is the reason why we have been trying to make appointment with the honorable speaker. She could not give us the space. And now we have known that there was a syndicate being played. I want to assure this, and I want to send this message to His Excellency the President, that please come in for our rescue. We want your intervention, the political intervention, to erase these people who are poking their nose, these politicians who are trying to come and camouflage and disorganize our culture. And one of them is Anita, whom we know very well that he pulled money. She pulled money to disorganize this. We know that she is very good at stealing money because her name came out openly. We all know that the issue of money, losing government money is there on black and white. And I understand in Lango, when a rich person gets rich, when a poor person gets rich today, he will use the money to disorganize all his neighbors. And this is what Anita is doing. She has got the money with a tainted hand to disorganize our culture. And if it is true that she has done that, we are saying that she must take care of that, because we as now, we are not going to sit down and keep quiet. One, we are getting ready. We are now mobilizing all the way town. Over 60 buses will flock and move to status to Entebbe. Just recently, we are going there to meet His Excellency and explain our disappointment and let him know that political players must get out of this. Two, we are going to organize our people, the whole women and the whole men, with all the elders. We are going to Tuke. We are going to cry to our God. We are going to our ancestors. We are going to do all the rituals that must be done. Odoki, if you know that you put your tainted hand because you are given money to influence the court decisions, then I am very sorry for you. You must come and apologize publicly. And there's no way we are going to be bogged down to go back and serve the person that we have not elected. We now have our Wonyashi, Dr. Engineer Moses Michael Okune, and he has started work yesterday because those names exited at night, at the midnight of the fast, according to his abdication letter. So no one should come and bullshit us around saying Udur is the Wonyashi. Dr. Moses Michael Okune is the Wonyashi. And he's the only Wonyashi we are playing our true allegiance to. We will not be forced to drink water if we don't want to drink water. We will only move and drink water that we know that it is good. It is pure. So now, therefore, as I conclude, we have been quiet, trying to investigate and understand the situation. We are detecting that money changes hands to influence the decisions. Now, for this reason, I am calling for the calmness of all our people. I want to assure you that Lango love peace so much. Otherwise, if that day we had called them to come over, you are going to see what would have happened. But for now, I'm sending this message to all our people across the world to hold the Lango in the diaspora and Lango who are within the country, that let us remain calm. Everything will be handled. We will move on. And one thing that everybody must know is that cultural institutions is being governed and handled by its own community, not any other person. We have the capacity, we have the right. If anything is not going well, if people think Lango are the dented people that one can play around with, not this time. Because what we are going to do thereafter, if the situation cannot be put under control, with all the money, resources that we have wasted, we are going ahead. Number one, we will move on with our administration. We will do our thing with our own money. We shall collect money to build our palace. We shall collect money to build our kibwa. We shall not even need any salary for our own nyasi. We will pay him if this is what is bringing fights. Because I know other people are focusing a lot at money. People have heard about 60 million. What is 60 million to Lango? When we are being disorganized? No way. We will not accept. If we have seen that within this week, nothing has come out with, we are going to move on with our own administration, independent administration, without begging money from anybody. I said it and I mean it. Now we are going to mobilize all the elders and we turn to be ready that we are going to start up. We need a clear explanation. I also want to appreciate His Excellency because of what he did. How could the government send for us a good security? Even right now we have security sent by the government protecting our king. The same security also protected our visitors who came and got humiliated here with all the protocols here. So I think something happened in between to camouflage and to turn the name of our good president between Lango. Remember, 2026 is on the way. And tomorrow, Your Excellency, you will blame Lango that they have not done the needful when your people are the one who have tainted it, who have disorganized it, and I mean it, and it will happen if this is not addressed. Thank you.
Ukiro aduom kato karachel kiri ngola ame gayon ko wiru won nyasi ame lawo yero engineer Dr. Moses Michael do Okune ala shume ko bene gine mo temere ni o wan yila tek attack o kato kare pelang ki ken ba luak long ametie Uganda kan iwilogo dishu piten kopi okiro ongeo ngo ameonu de tiye nen chalo ingeyo gi amege ngeo ngade tiye ni chunya rach amero no tu donyo ko ginien temiyo chawa me okiro ni te katukede kede ngola ni miyo mo ni tamoro nyu chunya rach no ti kom lao chunya rach no ti kom lao pien yiki o yiramono yete de kapopat a ciel uno bere ciel ngwen ni de pedero e ciel o te kur mo le tu mo ko be duch abo pere moro mais rio uno ul bere te ko tu toure e dire monu e nono e ka gini te ti yoko e mais de ke da do pede ti ye e do ti ni duch ono chente amelan rao ame riunga de popat ameti lao kan ke wulo popat o rao meme yigani chobe ke karaber obinu ko dango ke ko ti dum duch wele don ame ye to penya popat enama yidu dege mere dado yidu ko dado tunu ko na lira kan na shani ame ate kopi eno kane potie jome Egypt potie me pot dog na shani jome Kenya ke me Tanzania o dog na wor Nigeria o dog na wor gindushu onudu nguti dango tunu ko dai venue kana me yigane tiye eka otengol gino ko rip ayijo duch tiameru nere jo long don wodung tikan jome duche mo yigo long thanks to zero mushano ko de jomu ngu yigo everything jome long amaga de kelke de payik chede mo ra million che duch o kado ko tich ana do peron wara me dogu shet o ballo ko duch o te do la do parni ten ko bango o mi o yihani o beru kiti no tamu teni chunyora rachu no ti kom lao ateni yihani no do lao ko e ko dan lao no do chu ko aber ka rehi chunya rachu no pe shawa me ngolo kopo ke kida mo ngolo ko kopo uno pe beri kidi shawa no endo e kopo do ngala kopo ni amiro ko bolwa me lao ke lo me Uganda ne jo miro be kidi gen bien lao o yer do tela gi ko amo be engineer doctor Moses Michael do kune amena lao kita me lao ti mere kede a chalo chik melo me Uganda kede chika ma hotela mete kware Uganda dusu kobu kede ki lao ti me kede anaga ring mete kwaro lao pe wuro wu me yer tela ki rijo yer tela ki dog wen na hotela yer tela ki jo ma telo ki dan kita me te ko dan jo te yer kede no dan tog i kom ta mi chele pe biro ngani dutch oberia Kibwa stadium kacha jo maro nok ken pasen pe boru e bichelo berutie jo maro nok ken ena me pete berutie ter mi chele pe ngani obere kununu akomge o te yera tela ki dangi di sing ajo pon kura jo ma bine na nere jo ma bolo kura bola dangi di shuru ti kununu yera ni de wota ber dang dong o de yo chubu po sikra me de ke dut o de jo la habur gamente de ke do ko gadget alo be ka sikede jemo moti me dushu ende shawane gina mero de tiyini neno ke jun ke nyiga monu tiye pobre nyiga be anako be lo mela ni wala be de wona shunyu pie mot be de wona ba kala moro pedi ginero ki ken ame bindo ko shunyu wa chien na do pedi atala moro ken do ko bini ko bini yero do ko je yero moro dang pe kile mo ngolo ke kopu eno ngolo kopa de do pe gine mede ko nuti nyimu kiru ana be nyimu kiru ani koma ke jamo to we ke nyimu kiru gine mo ngolo do pe no ti nyimu kiru po ke nyimu kiru adu yu sam dang ena yo no kwa no ya ko chon na do no po chole nyimu kiru ni ko do do hay kom no ten kopu ke buyu pe nyomo no amote mo no ngurra wangi jote mi jode kubo pula popan ana kwa ni kubo pula patu yino ke neng match ke di chunyi na me kubu guni angol kupu eno tima chaloen pe chalo ro korono eno tima chaloen ni ku gome pe da yimira ro korono da pe wan mo mi tubere laam ke ro koro kenne wan po mi tubere wan ko lobu gine me chi kubo guma bere chawa ni wano joro ko oti nyimu kira duom me court of appeal amo lambu ya bitch popat tido beriye da oti team me lawyers wa a do pol me do tu yoko di Kampala oti yigira tejom me company gin oti atela da du ngina mele mo ni merits ha ni gina miyo gin beri kopi ti da ngadu ngi ruaj abo pe moro do ala kwa yo ni one umudu wa yiwa umutu okumu kitala okumu kede ka pe oporo gine motive ni karoto yiro joko to ru bi reme ko jo te kala lo to yiro joko ila ka mado karoto yiro joko oku be lao ne che bi che la wuro ne ko ta me pinyu be do kede jo ne match jo pe koko adeta jo pe koko beta unu liu wanu tala mede kwaro na machiel otu yigere wanu mi go nang botu tele ma bo do lobo mono poti nero wa ama wa te kala sigere be ko bu duru achalo ko halao ke julao me rio wanu bi tala mete ko te ko wada wan po weko o dong me togo ke dong don lao wanu te ko to toure yere me wo te ko to toure ku na setie o de mena jemu wa mete ko ar kununu kada shi ugudu kada shi ti ginien o ba do ngena ngeo o ba yela woro wandung romo laako anaga riki laaro beberu kida metigeni benene chambir beri kumuni sha dut beberu ya daga sha dut beberu tubiri sha wa dut chunyu ga jomo ga medati mu ko gindu mekela tubu laano wando pewye da wando pew chwako donc yigara wunu ne girundu che memite wanu tiyu eddo tini atelo jo yero ko da wanu ngeni ni no me wiru abedo ka bera kar kita woru me be kedo ko danga bedo tie pien ginan ma onene ni romo mi do duoko ye lang pe gino onene ni romo mi youtube me romo de go lang ka dang pe do ko jo me chunji mo puti racha ni ko yu semu na ko daga shu mo de bulu wi jore moro ine ni wangu to ba ko mi oguma tai
miru tie ka woro ma chani atelo Yikoni kuch ubedi yakina lao kedang aloko government me lao bet kede mara me aloni transition government alobo ko aduong komere aduong George do loko ko Paul anami yo kwena lao ticket man ilao bedu una chunyu tek bedu una jo war bedu una jo mul wan to legu una lega rijo don wacha lego ena mi tu legu lega rijo le wacha lego riko lego kunu lemu ni kagina raj o gardo ko di wope wori dan ko jonte woti wot gi duj ginate timere pe kuidam te berutie man kwaj mena machiel la pira tek tieni lao bede chunji tek pe luoro Mario omegina kero megina mo bedo witonga me tieni chunji otor kero tera papa dushu lao tia mito bedo roha chiel da dong wana tia chiel pe do yai kana wana ti uni yeni umako chi wa tek me weki oto wotu wot igwong me amuha nang ka wot nang do ginu ti lo ka wot karacha gina lo wape pien wan to war chik wan woru tamalao lao mi wa tela en lao en do binu ko ni we katela no bedi wan woru na chala ko ma chiel to ko wona chala jo chiel o te kelo wonu don lobo me ade kere lao tia mi to note lao tia mi to don lobo dong yinno no akiripe opore itami morno ametam ni do lao do beru pini no wano gatia gara wano miti wano bed ko machiel miti ko bed kara chiel da wano miti bed note kara chiel lao na potia miti note wan po pokere inote wa na giki mere oba mo chwewa ada mi lao ya kum na Lebanon no pokere kede tiro me Israel wan to biru tungi na hatunu kandi oba no pot ko obano da no mi lao tina hatunu tin obano wan po weko wano me de woro ba mo chuo wano ngeni obano tie tek I wore be yo ba mo chuo wa mi wano tie tu da tinni lao po da belo tara I wilobo po yuna tek
apo yo no lwa katia winyo wa kunno an nyingai mat joan pa choto abiri mat me togo gino tia kobuti kani amani danga chiche ni ginu timere ni o wao yi lao ateha o guru ko lao ateha aporere anu dahama tia kokete ya ate penyi matini ti kokongo te kubu Jonatina atina ni donga me ngor ma jogame King James ni yene utina para me mi gunu tekara chelu kelo ni amando bedingo akubi mat bed mot ginu timere ni petere ni atin pe akwan don kwacha tini amane lewich uberbod lao ateha totwa lere polere pi jo ameti Uganda dusu kere jo ame uyai oho ginu timere ni okera porora right ikin rokwa melao bot joy oho te ko bi joni karo bedingo don ati akwayo ni amane akwayo ni manono lao oberu wunu mot oberu wuna gonya ngolo kopi pemiro pok yiwa wan jo melao ento ongeo ni mono oba binu konyo wa nyogino timere dog binu noto wa karachel ateha me lo duchu aporere buka Filipo chora rio chakre chena bichel wara nyim kunu koveningo Yesu Kristo ipone oba peo lido ni ene bedo ba ento ye duogo ping tebela chalo boy a chalo house girl house boy ikaramo bero chalo boy roto banga inge tomere obinu tinge mano tekete chingo chinge tu chem teme ye lot teme Yesu Kristo nyinga melo nyingoro lo ngati wi poli lo bitelo bopin ameka lu nyingo eno jammi duchu binu yengere one month amauti yi Togo an kedi mat joy sutiri enti chokan aporere uyasatin atin te rem uta chako nywalo ero te giyo miro do yawa ya atin chate donyo ka donyo ho umi yu kuogo umi yu deo ame wi lo bin wura kwacha tini ubedo karachel unote unu karachel chimo wang bet pe ginuti ni pe agengo wa bedo nga wano bedo pe agengo wa timu ginamiro tim menunge wa tela ame miro kwa achalo la apoyo unu ba me dimgu
je pio bonyo mema me Togo kira mitambo gunya selek wano tikere kop ma ko ba chiu kopi du bedo men not ta yo kara chiel itunya chiel da wilo du ti rock papa rock chiel tikere kire me ka do ko ni culture yendo bedo kere kira gino ye kere kira gino bedo kere biye min kere ilang kan wano tie kere jo ametelo wa me country gino bedo country no bedo parliament me la obedo uitongi gen jo no na me kare koportie me balortie do kobodi pen ka oriemo jo irap apeo ta keto yo bedo dong indai le ma petika kare ada wana mi ni ko di kucha chala mano kopi na me tia lo wani dugu gire ilang kan boto witong gino bedo country wa gina dang chimo won nya si pedo ti jo kena chimo won nya si apat again ikan silas wano wano ngia ber ni ka roga chiel tikere ko di waro gi me chiel jo du mer wa bien me wani ko di tela no politics be ye ti me pon yora ber ame gin ko di olocho me obedo wi komo no obedo wi tongo gina na ka kanche yo mo ni yera wot kiti da wor kitu wane la ka no ko tie ni yera ko ka bedo tie gin jo no ke jo ame kwanyo ame otero gi gina na mo yera pe bedo pe jo duchu kitari ko yo kede bedo kita mere ko tawni wi tong bedi twero me iko ka jamam tia balle ame me wani dan wan langi duju ti te o witongi langi duju ka bedo wonya bedo ka chiel ame o witongi o bedo penyi kan chilgi te iko ni yera a bedo kitti wanu mi to woro no ame me wa me ala ni dan betie man pedok jo kena na yike wa jo ame yiko bedo wan enu wito ka yiko no roma me wana no yiko wanu mi to ka kuche ken peko pokene ada na mi to ya kwa wunduju ulangi ni ginuti merani a chwe ginalo a chwe pe a chwe tiket twero dang bedo ponya me wanu ponya unu kere me donyo me wotiyo ginoro pilwak bien je me ga tiyu tetek kai yere igoro do ginana ko bokaeno ni jo kamalu rotu ba bet kedu poyo
tia timerni me balu kucha laong ken gino tia timerni balu kuchi Uganda du don ana kwa yu atela me Uganda me bel president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ya chala ter wi Uganda du achala en bel papawa miroen kwed yogin idiro en bad government like ramnu manteni ngatorni otemu gin metubu lao kiri government pen yinge peace yingi jo parliament na me wuru tu kan politician na me chwa government ame chani ka yin wori chelte ko bingatorni ara ber movement yo beru bala ana beru chairman me city west Pijotego under movement. Pati duwane te der ka jo peti am na nenna ni wane no ti yelo lao don mi ana kwa yu a wong globo keri jo ame tiu security ni kon lao I go chama por lao ni pen chakar me lao ngata me yeru jo lao gin yeru tela gi yera peti mora me o laha peti mora me o mi o lo o tela mette khera chela na yero atel wi lao e longi te mok pingo jodi ngata me kweru tishuko uchona ka warga uchona ka bod gamente aka ngato te bini shikere te tamni to na ka tuera gamente ni jonero ni mano tu khumoro tia ma ati mera ma gamerti ngeshi manu kita joy te der tia gonyo kere pe an Pian jo binu borra te ko ba leba pol to ana kwa ni mano ana mira buri wale ku security na bero banga security na bero malaika me ba chwalo pe ngatoro do ana kwa mani muolo ana ko bini langi u beri hun mot de katina chan kat boli wi dur but chabit pe ramu yugo nder ka kwanyo chamu dak te bera ko me yot to mor pe mahaye manu lebla enno apoyu tima uno ber me kopgi na koboni ako man pio bana ke lobu na me Uganda ka kwa yo jo ame obindo balo chene gi ko me ya eto pinga papa ti wi lobu ni anero jo ya I lobu rabu chikan nere jo me Sudan chi jo me South Africa jo me Kenya jo me kwene wanu kwa kisha boru ni ginu timer ni pe wanu tima chalu langi me mito mi yugo ni loss do tima wunu kisha igonyo wa wunu iwako langi bet kedu kita naka chon nota lao ti ke rock duch akwa mani wan po be longu ngi wa nyi ngatoro ko pande na wi tonga na bera tin lira ko pande na wi tonga ko buni lao re ti lego gi me agat ka chi utimo agat cha nyuru ka pe utimo agat cha da nyuru ana aye ke disipini wanu do ko ni te gor wa kana ri wan pele ye wortim kwer lao pe kweru do Okune I don't want somebody to mistake it wan wo temo kwera me lao me we ka ngol ko ba mo ber ba cha ngol le wa ko ba teni ka mo ni do Okune pe bera tela chimi wa ka ko ni bera tela en tinker jo ame alwen ka tikeri chatan keri chene lonyo gi keri jogi wan ko ni lego cha birngo binu nyuta teni mere ka jo wor chunya di dan kai gori lego pe buti daho ka yiri daho pe buti cho cha kwero ni na dek monar meta ko be chal ngatu tego a pe guru ko ma woti ibura luwa ma yela ko ke ya mal wa cha enno tema unu bera andu na la pe ni atia da kita na lo ko enno boy undushu
odo ene
nyinga bedo Haji Musa udon ayo atin lira ande ya bedo we tong to stroke te go yako eno mina ni taking over.
Thank you very much. My name is Engineer Cyprian Fire Sujok, the chairperson Lango community, South Sudan. Among the team who came from the foreign country, the team of the Diaspora, which was led by Awitong Oletigwea. I would describe what has happened in Lao recently as a tragedy, because I move around and I saw community mourning. Lao does not mourn anyhow. They only mourn when something very malicious happens. And I must say to the world that the community of Lao is mourning across the world about what has happened. A very dangerous malice that we never expected. Now, because of this, I want to say some few things on behalf of the diasporas. That the Bible says that things happen for good, especially for those who love the Lord. And I want to encourage our people that this is not our end, but it's just a beginning of the success that we are about to acquire. And I want to call for the calmness. I love my people because they don't act anyhow like the way I see other people act when something happens in their community. This is what I want to applaud our people for. Beside what has just happened, that I'm calling it a tragedy, but people has maintained calmness. This is a sign that as Lango people, we respect the rule of law and we observe peace as one of the first priority. Much as we are in pain, much as we are not happy, much as we are disgusted, but still we maintain the rule of law. And that is the first thing, which is, if it is there in a community, it makes us see that we have a dignity, which is very important. So I call for the calmness across the world. Our people who are outside, our people who are within Uganda, I call for the calmness. That please, it has happened, but I believe where orti lao kan ni ginabera kari yo podetu ginabera put biru to lao. Number 2, I want to request our elders, the senior leaders from the political wing, from the religious wing, and from the cultural wing, that as the young people, we are monitoring, we are seeing, we are studying, and we want to see who are these people who want now to continue remaining in poverty, that are causing disunity, that are causing confusion. We are watching at you, and we are about to know you, and we have already known some of you. As young people, we still believe we have years to live. Don't leave us behind with your bad names, but leave us with a legacy that we can carry on. This is my message to our senior people, from the political wing, from the cultural wing, and from the religious wing. We cannot see things happening like this, and we have all this category of people in our community. We are known of having wisdom. We are known. And that's why we led Uganda to independence. Why can we lead ourselves to independence as now, if we can lead Uganda to independence? I think as a community it's very simple than leading Uganda to independence. So why do people sit and fold their hand back and watch things happening in Lao? And yet we have professors, we have doctors, we have people of high integrity, and they are not coming up to make sure things are happening well. We are very disappointed, very, very much disappointed, especially diasporas, because the internet or the new communication system make us see everything that happened. Much as we are outside, but we are watching and seeing. So I call for our senior leaders that please, we want to see the malice, the things that are happening in Lao to stop. Don't allow us to rise up as young people and begin to do things that make us forge the future. And you begin to blame us that we don't have respect. It is too much. This is what I want to say clearly. People have traveled from across the world, from UK, from Canada, from South Sudan, from South Africa. People of high dignity, and we have left a lot of things to do. But reaching at home, finding all this malice. Very unfortunate. We are traveling back, but with disappointment. What do you expect us to explain to our brothers and sisters who are outside? And you know very well that most of us has gone outside because of a reason that I don't want to say here. You don't want us to come back? We have to come back. But how are we coming back? Home has to be clean. And we shall be very happy when we see home clean. I want to still emphasize that, please, pay no attention now. In Gatorno, in a Dongorno, in a Wobi Morno, in Yahamano, in a Wibi Morno, pay no attention now. It's not good to see us in poverty. It's not good to see us not having systems. This is not fair. We are expressing our disappointment deeply. One no we watch out in Remalo, Chao Tim Mugina Mecharo Lao, but you are Pola Papat. And to walk on a good watching. Walk on a good watching a terra. And to put a Kobuni. lao in pego we tata tatwale wan puro binu che dang binu bera be amro ni ame tambo tu witon ni in pe bera witon atwale. But what are you doing? Amewe ko chen bon ngata bino le yokakari. Am I saying you people, you have not yet done something that we can call it a stepping stone for us? Only what you people have done so far is confusion. And that cannot be appreciated. That cannot be remarkable. So, anpa meronia lokapol. And to ginana meto, achara tinlao. Omeroni kuj betie. Omeroni note betie. Omeroni kubere betie. Kabiru bera manono. Wano binu bero kriyom chin. Lao kobuni chibe. And to kape binu bera manono. I am telling you, the young people are ready to rise up and do what is good for the people of Lango. I say this for God and my country.